Hey, you!
Who? Me?
Yeah, you lonely sap.
Oh.
Are you so lonely you date almost anything?
Yeah, maybe. Why?
Then let me introduce you to Fish Boy. He's sure to satisfy your lonely squirms. He doesn't talk, so there's no problem from nagging. You don't even have to cook. All he needs is eggs. He loves eggs. He has naturally toned abs. And if you're a guy, they also come in pink. Now what are you waiting for, you lonely sap? Call now and wash away that loneliness.
Oh boy, no more loneliness. Hello? I'd like to make a call.
It's not like the ad.
The Shape of Water. This is Guillermo del Toro's 2018 monster movie, and this time it's a romance with the monster. I saw this movie when it came out of theaters. I didn't watch it while it was in theaters. There was a big buzz around it, people were talking about it like crazy. But luckily I avoided spoilers. But once I did watch it, I looked into those spoilers. I looked into what everyone was talking about, and yeah, there's a lot of controversy, but I'll get to that later. About the relationship between human and creature, but yeah, I'll get to that later. My opinion on the movie is that I really liked it. It was a really good movie. It looked beautiful. It was beautiful. The message in it was actually cute. I really liked the performances, especially Michael Shannon and Sally Hawkins' characters. They knew how to convey their personality and their traits, their whole story. They knew how to ooze those characteristics really well, and I felt them. I felt for them. Well, I felt for Sally Hawkins' character. Michael Shannon does play the antagonist, but I understood his character. I knew what he wanted. I knew he was a pretty good antagonist and bad guy, basically. I also gotta give props to the person in the suit. I forgot his name, but he usually always plays the guy in the suit in the creature guy in all of Guillermo del Toro's movies. But yeah, give props to this guy, and basically everyone in the movie. It was a great cast and everyone acted really well. But the main performances I really enjoyed were Sally Hawkins and Michael Shannon's. Now the only problem was I didn't get much of the hype. I watched it and it's a beautiful movie. I really liked it. I didn't think it was one of the greatest things ever, but I never actually heard that it was one of the greatest things ever. Most of the stuff I heard was the problems people had with the relationship between the fish and the girl, and I'll get to that later. It's just I wanted to say I did feel this movie was, because I watched it late, I felt like this movie was a little underwhelming for me. And it always happens to me, when I watch a movie late, I either get underwhelmed or overwhelmed, because what I hear, I always take that in. I'm like, oh, this movie might be really good. It might be Guillermo del Toro's best movie or something like that. And really, I still like Pan's Labyrinth one of the most, and the Hellboy movies. This is not like top 3 list of Guillermo del Toro movies, but it's still a really good movie. He only knows how to bring out really good movies. Haven't watched 2 of his movies, which is Book of Life. I think is produced by him. I don't think it's directed by him. But Crimson Peak. I haven't watched Crimson Peak. I heard it was okay, but I still need to watch that. Still, Shape of Water, it's not on my top 3 movies of Guillermo del Toro. I still think Pan's Labyrinth is one of the best. It's kind of hard to make a top 3 list of Guillermo del Toro's movies. But yeah, Shape of Water, I really did love it. I thought it was great. It was made really well. The production was beautiful. It looked beautiful. It was acted well. Overall, it's a great film. If you haven't watched it, I think you should. But keep an open mind about the fish-human relationship. And I'm going to talk about it right now. My opinion on the fish-human relationship between the monster and the main character of the movie, I thought it was okay. I didn't have much of a problem with it, especially because we're in a world where girls fall in love with wolf boys, and and vampires, which are basically vampire bats. And also, you know, I watch anime, and in anime there's a bunch of crazy crap going on. There's demon girls, snake girls, bird girls, cat girls, and there's, you know, like I said, wolf boys and demon boys and vampire boys and like all these weird things that you know, it's not really weird to me. It's a fish guy, and honestly, if people are paying too much attention to the relationship between a fish and a human, they're getting it wrong. I think the focus on this movie is more about the loneliness between these two people or creatures or whatever. You know, it's about what brought them together more than what they are. It almost feels a little wrong to say that they shouldn't belong together, because then that means you're saying two different races don't belong together. I don't know, but this is just a movie, a fantasy movie where a human girl fell in love with a fish boy, and I think it's fine. I think it's fun, and it's ballsy that Guillermo del Toro even did something like this, you know. Plus, there's some like funny things going on in the movie, and about that stuff, about having a relationship with a fish. And you know, I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was wrong, especially because I understood the loneliness of the human, you know, girl character and the fish character. I keep calling them that. They have names. I'm sorry. I like calling them human and fish. I don't know. Kind of emphasize that. But yeah, I know they have names, but I'm not gonna call them that. But yeah, I don't see the big deal about it. I mean, I see why they think it could lead to bestiality, but it's a movie. I haven't heard of anyone having a relationship with fishes, you know, lately. So it's safe, guys. It's safe. Plus, I think you should be more worried about the anime out there that's, you know, about this kind of relationship. So don't worry about these movies. You know, it's not trying to tell you to date fish. It's just saying that romance can be anywhere. Like Ratatouille, a cook can be in any place. So here, romance can be anywhere, you know. So yeah, those are my thoughts on The Shape of Water. I really liked the movie. I did feel a little underwhelmed when I watched it, since I watched it late and the hype was like, you know, making me think that this might be one of the best Guillermo del Toro movies. It's hard for me to list them, but to me, Pan's Labyrinth is the best so far. I do really like this movie though. I love how it's filmed. I love how every single moment in this movie is not wasted. You know, even honestly, I have a big issue with sex scenes. I do not like sex scenes. I actually really hate sex scenes. But here, the reason I hate them is I feel like they're a waste of time, of screen time, and I feel like something else could be happening other than that. I don't feel like they add anything to a movie. Here, although I still didn't like them, I feel like they do add a bit of personality to the characters that these sex scenes involved. So yeah, I feel like Guillermo del Toro did a really good job making every single second of this movie matter to the story and to the characters. So I really appreciate that. He knows how to make a good film. I really can't wait to see more. Even though I was a bit underwhelmed, I still really appreciated the movie. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. And I think people should go out and support his films because he does a really good job. And he's one of the more creative minds out there. Now those were my opinions on The Shape of Water. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Did you, you know, feel disgusted by it? Tell me what you thought. I want to know. I want to know your opinions. I like hearing those. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.